Hello, this is AJ McDonald. I've got Devin Jones here, and today we're going to talk to you about when you should seek out a financial advisor.
So, that's a big, broad question,
yeah,
statement,
yeah.
topic.
So, do you think you need one in high school?
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe.
Situations?
Depends on the situation. Yes, I would say it's a possibility, but lean on less than likely.
Yeah. So I think some of the reasons why you might need a financial advisor or a good time is maybe you've had a change in your situation, whether that maybe getting married, changing jobs, maybe a death in the family.
A baby.
Yeah, baby. Well, any one of those things. I guess if you're kind of struggling with putting a plan together, struggling with a budget, you're not really sure where your money's going and you're not saving enough, maybe trying to find out if you're saving enough.
Yeah, that's a big one. I mean, just doing some sort of planning in general. A lot of people will seek out a financial advisor on those points. You know, just am I doing enough, and am I putting it in the right places?
Yeah.
For either retirement, saving for a house, a second home. A lot of things.
College education.
College education.
Yeah. I mean, part of that, I guess, would be depending on what phase of life you're in. And we break it down into two. You've got the accumulation phase. So you're working, maybe your spouse is working, maybe you're having a family, you're saving money, hopefully. And then you've got the distribution phase. So just what it sounds like, that's when you retired, you're no longer getting a paycheck, but you need to get some money somehow.
Right.
So hopefully you save enough money,
Right.
and start drawing down off your assets along with maybe a pension and Social Security to then hopefully live happily ever after.
Right. Yeah, and that's one thing. I mean, a lot of clients will ask us what's more important, accumulation or distribution, and the different phases. And I say they're both important. The one that's, I guess, more difficult is the distribution phase. It's trying to figure out where the incomes are going to come from and when's the right time to distribute those dollars. So depending on the account and the situation, it can be a little complex.
Yeah. So having questions about your financing, I think, is a great time to start looking for a trusted advisor. Yeah. So I think that makes a lot of sense. We have met clients that we didn't talk to them at all in the accumulation phase. They never worked with anybody.
Yep.
They come into the office and say, "Well, I retired yesterday."
Right. Yeah.
Like, so why are you here now? So, maybe maybe they should have come a little bit sooner than that to discuss and try to formulate a plan. But they didn't have a question.
Yeah, in my experience, that happened quite a bit early on in my career, I will say. When there were still folks that had a pension that was being paid out, they didn't save, on their own as much. But boy, as we've gotten through the years, and AJ and I both know, there's just fewer and fewer pensions all the time. And so folks have had to save on their own. And like I say, it's been interesting to watch how people have saved money over the years.
And with the differences on how to save, whether it's on a post-tax basis in a non-retirement account, saving in a college savings account, if that's a goal, on a 529 account, saving in a 401k, and then deciding, is it going to be pre-tax, or is it going to be post-tax Roth money? We've got a lot of people that are they like gold, so maybe they're saving with precious metals.
Yeah.
And we get more and more that are interested in cryptocurrencies.
Right. Right.
We're not big fans of those.
We're not. We do have an opinion on them.
It's not good, is it?
It's not a positive one.
I did see, on a side note, that recently there was a 15 billion, with a B, seizure of cryptocurrencies.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that happens.
It does.
Pretty regularly.
It does.
So anyway, what else do you think we should talk about, or let the people know about how to or when to select a financial advisor?
I think one thing would be how to select a financial advisor. There's a lot of us out there I think in other videos we've said you can have multiple advisors. Certainly is not a bad idea to get, second opinions, and certainly we've got them. But how do you select an advisor? There a number of ways: online, interviewing,
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. I think that's probably the biggest thing with us, anyway, is word of mouth with our clients. So, trying to find somebody that you connect well with is very, very important.
Yeah, and because you want to build, a long-lasting relationship, somebody that you can work with through that accumulation phase and into the distribution phase, and really connect with and know that they have your best interests at heart.
Right.
So,
right. Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching. Hope you found it interesting, and continue to keep watching for other videos.